So if you've been following me on Instagram, I did a poll on where my next flight was going to. I either said a vlog trip, graduation, or to see a friend. And I'm headed to Tennessee to see a friend. So I'm gonna kind of explain like why I'm flying instead of driving with the rest of my family. First of all, if you know me, I would rather fly than drive, but there's also another reason behind it. But we're about to start boarding an airplane, flying Frontier again. Thank you again, Frontier Airlines, for an amazing deal on an amazing flight. I am headed to Denver first, and I actually have a 17-hour layover. Staying the night in a hotel. I was originally going to be staying with a friend, but she's a doctor, so she's on call, and it didn't work out. So I told her I completely understand. Like, it's not like you can just be like, oh, a friend's coming and like drop all work. No, she's a doctor. So super excited to get to Denver, and I might actually get to explore a little bit tomorrow. So we'll see, but we're about to board our plane and head to Denver. Denver airport, called the shuttle from the hotel I'm staying at. Been out here for about 5 minutes, still no shuttle, but I know it takes time. I got a hotel last minute. I just booked it like literally 2 hours ago. I got it for $85, which is not bad. And this is an 8.8 star rating hotel, so I'm excited. 20 minutes later, and I finally arrived at the airport. There's a 20-minute wait at the airport and then a 10-minute drive here. So I'm like staying, I feel like this is like hotel street, like so many hotels. And this is my 4th time actually at this airport. The first time I came to Denver is when I went to Colorado Springs with my mom. I did a surprise trip for her. We flew into Denver because it was a lot cheaper. And then I just flew into Denver recently. I had a layover for when I went to Salt Lake City. And now I'm here for like a 17-hour layover. And I decided on this hotel because the ratings were better than the last one I stayed at when I went to Colorado Springs, when I flew back from Colorado Springs. I stayed at oh my goodness. It was Quality Inn. I saw the green in my head. I'm like, it's not La Quinta, Quality Inn. And it was okay. I didn't like the beds very much. I remember not getting very much sleep that night. But anyway, but this is a Stay Bridge by Wyndham. Yes. No, I'm sorry. Wingate by Wyndham. And this is beautiful so far. Let me show you. So you walk in this bathroom. You have a hair dryer, all these different little necessities. Look at this shower, and you shut the door by this. This is so cool. And the little closet that's attached, and then the beds, TV, microwave, refrigerator, coffee, little chair. And I'm excited about the view in the morning because you can see the mountains. So far so good. I couldn't bring a razor with me because that's what happens when you bring like a personal item / carry-on. Razors are really harder, so I'm gonna see if they have one. All right, y'all. I tried to find a razor. No luck. The guy couldn't find one. I mean, it's not like, it's been a day since I've shaved. Yeah, I'm lazy. So, oh well. Anyway, so why am I here? Like, I know I'm, going to my Rose graduation, so my parents are driving. It's a 12-hour drive, and if anybody knows me, you know that I do not like to be in a car for several hours. an exception to when I go get my niece and nephew who live 8 hours away. So about 2 months ago, I looked up plane tickets to like see how much they were. And like my goal was to try and find American because I wanted to try to hurry up with my points through them. But it was like $130. And I was like, I have a hard time swallowing $130 for a one-way ticket, one way. So I was like, well, let me just see if they go down. Because my mom has flown with them when she's had to fly back from their school. So I was like, okay, maybe they'll go down. And then they didn't, and they didn't. And then I saw a ticket from Frontier with a super long layover in Denver. And it was $50. And this was like a week before I left for Salt Lake. But I was like, let me wait and buy it when I come back from Salt Lake. Just to have more money. And as soon as I get back from Salt Lake, it goes up to $80. And I'm like, dang it. So I waited a couple, 2 days, and it went down to 70. And I'm like, I'm getting it before it goes back up again. So, main reason, like I said, for flying was because obviously I don't want to get in a car for that long. And then second, for points. Like, I'm racking up points with Frontier, which I'm loving. I already have almost 4,000. And I think this trip is going to add another almost 1,000. That was crazy. So I'm loving the point system with Frontier. And for only $70 for one way is really good. In most cases, you're going to spend like $100 and $130, with American. Sorry, American. And then like I said, I was originally going to stay with a friend, but she's a doctor, so it's her schedule just didn't work out, which I told her not to worry about it. And I was going to do a Marriott to help with my Marriott points, and the cheapest I could find last minute was $110, $120. And I was like, well, so there was this one only cost $85. So far so good. The hallways smell awful. Not really sure what the smell is. But everything else is really good. It's just that it could be something in the hallways, but so far so good. I'm enjoying it. The beds are really nice and comfy. Loving the pillows, and I am getting used to not bringing my own pillows, so that's good. So I'm excited about the view in the morning. I know it's going to be beautiful. Obviously, I can't see the mountains at night, but my plane doesn't leave till later tomorrow, so just gonna do some work, I think, and then go to the airport around 12:30. So for now, good night, and you'll wake up to a beautiful view. I loved waking up to those mountains. Oh, all the snow on them. That's one thing I miss about Utah. And I wish I could have those at home, but anyway, I'm headed down to get breakfast. He didn't say if it was a hot breakfast or just like a grab and go. I don't know, but we're about to go find out and see. And then just like right behind our building is Starbucks. So I'm going to go grab that as well. Okay, I'm really impressed, as you saw. So there was a refrigerator with water bottles, orange juice, and apple juice, but the apple juice was already gone. And then a refrigerator full of breakfast sandwiches, and you just have to microwave them, or rolled tacos. And I know these are weak, so I just tear them open and eat the stuff on the inside. So very impressed. And oatmeal that you can make, muffins and little bars, and then there's coffee, but the one creamer that they had was hazelnut, and I'm severely allergic to hazelnut, so Starbucks, I'm coming in a minute, but I went to the front desk again because I know last night I found out they didn't have a razor, but it was a guy that was looking for them. And I'm not saying guys can't look for things, but sometimes girls can find things a little better. So I asked her, I said, do you have a razor? She said, yes. Oh, I'm so excited. So anyway, that's how my morning's going. I slept great. Like, I was out as soon as I turned off the lights. I was exhausted. So I woke up at 6, which would have been 7 my time, which is kind of what time I get up for work. So, and then I slept for another hour on and off. And then I was like, you know what? It's just time to get up. So I'm gonna enjoy breakfast, go get Starbucks, and it's 8:30. So I'm just gonna work and enjoy the beautiful view outside, and then head to the airport at noon. Got my coffee, an iced cinnamon dolce latte with oat milk. Hey. I just talked to my mom, and forgot to press the button where I'm going. And they're outside of Little Rock, so they got about 9 hours left roughly. So now on to work. Okay, I just finished working and actually just got off the phone with my best friend. It's been a long time since I talked to her, so I loved this view, just looking out while working and getting stuff done. It was just, I love the mountains, I do. But I'm gonna go ahead and give this hotel rating. I'm going to give it a 9.5. And instead of like telling you what happened, like and what I saw, I'm gonna show you. Cosmetic stuff like this literally almost came out of the wall last night. And like this hit the floor multiple times, but oh well. Like I said, the hallway is disgusting. It smells and it's really, really dirty. So the outside needs work. The inside, the rooms were comfortable. I loved everything about the rooms, and just that little cosmetic thing, I mean, it happens. So that's why I give it a 9.5, because the outside really needs some work. But overall, I really appreciate it. I really loved it. And it was a really good deal for a last minute. $85 for last minute is awesome. And that, like I said, there were some other ones that were a little bit cheaper, but they all said the beds were really uncomfortable. So, excuse me. Oh, I think I'm gonna go take advantage of their gym real quick, like go on a treadmill or something before I have a 2.5 hour flight. I've got about 2.5 hours before my plane leaves, so take advantage of their gym real quick and then head to the airport. All right, just finished my workout. Now I'm gonna go give the hotel key back and then catch the airport shuttle. Sitting outside, enjoying the beautiful views. Ah. Love it here. Sad I'm leaving, but I'm excited. I'm headed to Tennessee to see my brother. At the airport in this really long line. The guy who drove us to the airport shuttle guy, he said that the lines were really long, and he's not joking. Security was nuts. It was crazy, lots of people. So I got some lunch. Well. And then my plane is right there, so just gotta wait to start boarding. There's that plane. The plastic bag may not inflate in the event of a water event. Made it to Knoxville. There's a little waterfall in the middle of the airport. That's pretty cool. My brother is waiting outside for me. I finally made it to my brother. He's graduating college. Yes, and for my first time riding in his car, he has a Firebird. He's very proud of it.
It goes very loud.
So the first stop is Walmart because I got to get a razor. And the other day before I left home, I was supposed to buy a hairbrush at Walmart and I forgot. So that's our first stop. Okay, this Walmart had a Claire's inside it. Why is there a Claire's inside Walmart is my question. Anyway, I got my razor, I got a brush, and I forgot like some gluten-free snacks, and I found some gluten-free pretzels filled with chocolate inside. I'm so excited. Now we're going to eat at Mexican because mainly he's hungry. He hasn't eaten yet. I'm not super hungry. I mean, I just ate like 3 hours ago and I've skipped like 2 time zones, so I'll get something and then save it for later, but we're gonna go eat at Salsaritas, a Mexican grill. He hasn't eaten there, so there we go. So we were gonna eat at this Salsaritas, but it's kind of like a Qdoba, something like that. And they just don't have a lot of options that I can have. Like, I don't know, and it seemed like a lot of money for little food. So we're just gonna go to Chili's. Well, that's basic, but hey, I know I've got some good deals for there, so that's what we're gonna do instead. Margarita grilled chicken and a burger. It's as big as his mouth. The food was excellent. Chili's never disappoints, except the Chili's at the Chicago airport. Don't eat at the Chili's in the Chicago airport. It was bad. So now we're gonna head to our Verbo. My parents are still a little bit behind us. They got caught in an accident. They didn't get in the accident. They were caught in the traffic and then in some construction. So, and then they actually stopped and got out and ate dinner. So We're staying on a cute little farmhouse. Super excited, but I'm actually gonna end it here because it's getting dark. So, and then we'll pick up in the morning. So thank you so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe.